Hello folks, welcome to this video, and this is going to be a quick talk about what's been going on in the WRC this season. Just a quick mid-season review because we are just away from the Acropolis in Greece. So let's start off by talking about, well, a few of the key players in the championship. We'll also look at WRC2 briefly. Calum Fopera, obviously championship leader, 25 points over Elfyn Evans, so the title battle is still arguably wide open. And definitely more than it was when we headed to Vascular. Or Paris hometown, right? And all of a sudden, he doesn't finish, scores 0 points. He had nearly 2 rounds in hand over his teammate. Now he has only the win, not even the power stage as well. And with Greece, Chile, the new Central Europe rally, and Japan left, it is still very much game on. I mean, Neville's only another 11 points back, and we've seen how things have gone in the past. Lloyd Tanak's within 2 rally wins, so he's still in mathematical contention, even if the M Sport Ace is probably not going to be in overall contention. What's arguably still the most impressive is Seb Ogier is still 5th in the driver's standings. That means if he continued his point scoring average from the 5 rallies that he's done so far this season, he would be in the lead of the championship by a couple of points, but he'd still be in the lead of the championship, proving that this 8-time champion, well, I hope he gets the energy to go for a 9th. That would be cool. He doesn't have his 9 in a row, but I would love to see him be a 9-time champion as well. Of course, the other 2 full-timers the 3 full-timers have got different stories to tell, haven't they? Pierre Lube, oh man, it's almost Formo-esque. Some mistakes of his own doing, some not of his own doing, less of his own doing than the dentist, but I think if he gets the season doing what Formo's currently doing, he could bounce back. And Formo looks like he's bounced back really well, especially with the British Championship. Lappi has been really impressive with that run of podiums. I mean, the guy's got 3 third places on the season and a 2nd place. And whilst his home event, of course, didn't go anywhere near the way it should have, he's been doing alright. And starting to show why Hyundai did well trusting him with filling the void left by Lloyd Tanak. And Taka Katsuta. He's had some bad luck, the guy has. But he finally got his first podium outside of the Safari. And it was his 2nd home event, right? It was Finland. Hopefully he can do really well on his home event at the end of the season. Overall, it's just Toyota's still the best team. Arguably the best car. Whilst EP is starting to drive more and more like a Neville, and that's what's really working. Tanak couldn't match the Neville style that Hyundai have built themselves around. Taylor Tinnen's been doing alright in that 3rd car. Of course, Craig Breen, he understood how Neville drives. So it's difficult to fill those boots. And of course, Sordo does, but Sordo has his own desires and he likes doing the part-time. I think Sinanen is a real good shoe-in for the other part-time driver. I think I see recently he's been given the call-up for Chile. Or another event, I believe. And then WRC2. Well, what do we say about this one? Oliver Solberg's probably had the most rotten luck. He's performed well when he's not been classified, and whilst he's got some good performances in the ones he has been classified for, it's not quite what Andreas Mikkelsen has had, or Johan Russell. He's only got 1 win on the season. Sami Piari has done really well. He should be really happy with his form. Gus Greensmith is another Solberg-esque kind of struggle where it's not been good performances when he's needed them. And same for the reigning champ, Emil Lindholm. But a potential dark horse in this is somebody who we saw as an absolute kind of outsider in the same way this time 12 months ago. It's Kaito Kotanovic. I mean, he's coming back from something that I think I'll talk about in tomorrow's video. I've just seen the article on Dirtfish about it. But he's only got 3 rounds in his campaign so far. There's 4 rounds left. And there's one thing I can't remember. Was it Padden? I saw talk about it, or was it Mikkelsen? I think both of them might have to some degree. It might have even been to Solberg. Petter or Oliver was talking about it. One of the things that Kaito can do that a lot of other drivers can't, and especially to the degree that you can do it, is talk to sponsors and work well with sponsors. When he did his flyaways to New Zealand and Japan last season, people were saying, oh, he's trying to do this to get the championship because you have to play this system of going to the events to lower turnouts. He was bested by the locals in New Zealand. There was no way you were going to beat Padden. But he managed to convince his sponsors to fund it, which you're not going to see in many other places. And he managed to get out to Japan. Sure, everybody else got to Japan, and it was his mistake through that tunnel section that cost him the title. But the fact of the matter is, he was able to get his sponsors to fund 2 flyaways outside of Europe. We now remember they scrapped the thing which used to say you had to do one of the outside of Europe events because the turnout was so bad. But you look at where Kaito's competed this season. Mexico, flyaway. Sardinia, not a flyaway. Kenya, that is a flyaway. Greece isn't. Chile will be. Japan will be. And Central Europe, well, be the closest to a home rally he gets this season in the WRC. I don't know. I think Mikkelsen's got a good shout. I think Mikkelsen and Kaito, I think those are going to be our 2 contenders. But these are the guys who are the most experienced in this class by a long mile, especially when it comes to sustained campaigns. So, that's who my money's on. But as always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.